Live in a second. We are live now. Okay. A very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm Nishant Khanna. I'll be taking your speaking, the live speaking today. And what is your name?
My name is Arshpreet Singh Bhullar.
What can I call you?
You can call me Arsh.
Arsh. Okay, Arsh, are you studying or working?
I am studying in class 12
Okay, which school, which city?
in the International School, and I belongs to the Holy City, Amritsar.
Okay. So tell me something about your city.
My city is very beautiful, and as the entrance of the Golden Gate is very beautiful, and the scenery because of very spiritual place like Golden Temple and Jallianwala Bagh and
Okay. And do you like your city?
yes, I like city most.
Okay. Is there anything bad about your city also?
No, there is nothing bad in my city, but in some areas the poor roads are bad.
Okay. So let's talk about smiling. So Arsh, do you like to smile?
Yes, I like to smile.
Do you smile a lot?
Yes,
Okay. How does smiling change the psychology of a person?
because when in different situations, everyone has their different opinion of smiling. Suppose it's a situation when you are not comfortable or you are feeling something stressed or nervous, you can smile with your examiner, then it would be controllable for us.
What is the difference between smiling and laughing?
Smiling and laughing is exactly different because the laughing is something that when you laugh on a joke and you laugh very loudly that everyone can listen. And smiling is a quiet action done by a person.
Can you differentiate between a fake smile and a genuine smile?
Fake smile and a genuine smile, yes, of course, because a fake smile does not consist of motion in movements of your eyes, and in a real smile, your movement of your eyes tells that it's the real.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about traveling now. Do you like to travel?
Yes, I like to travel, but in many cases I don't like. It's partially I like.
Tell me about the places that you've traveled to.
I have traveled to nearby places and local places in Amritsar like Golden Temple, Jallianwala Bagh, the War Memorial.
Okay. And what was the best that you liked about them?
Best of them is Golden Temple
And why do you like it?
because it gives me peace, relaxation, and all the worries flies over.
All right. All right. So we are proceeding to part two of the speaking. I'm going to give you a topic to speak on. If you wish to make some notes, you can. Okay.
Yes.
Let me share my screen. This is your topic. Describe a period that changed your life. You can make some notes. I'll give you 1 minute to think on the topic and 1 to 2 minutes to talk about it. Arsh, please start.
There are many periods that changed my life, but here I would like to talk about one. The period is of the night of my house when everyone was going to sleep, and a sudden sound came of coughing of my grandfather. We suddenly, uh, we suddenly wake and we went to their room, and he was not well. He was dramatically coughing aloud, and we all were worried about him. And we went, we take him to the doctor nearby a hospital, and suddenly the bad day was that then he died, and I felt very sad. Everyone was crying, and that was a very painful moment for me in my whole life, and the moment changed my life because he was the only person whom I loved a lot and share my and I do discussions with him all throughout the day what happened and what I did, and I take many information from him because he was a very old person and as he experienced his whole life, and he gives me tips and tricks to face ups and downs in my life for my future. He helps me to guide for my future, and he is the always one who loves me a lot, and I love him also a lot. And that moment changed my life because at that time no one was there with me when he died, and I was feeling very alone, and I didn't find anyone to share my feelings with anyone, and the time at that time I was very sad, and I didn't find anyone to share my feeling, and the person who can guide me right for the right path, and only he was the person who guided me and loved me a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arsh. Arsh, before we move on to part three of the speaking, I would like to ask you a couple of questions. First of all,
Yes, sure.
why did you choose Webberz?
Because of the good faculty, as my class teacher Manpreet Kaur, she motivates me a lot for doing IELTS, and she is such a nice natured person. Uh, she, I have seen many improvements in me from the first day until now, as she gives me many tips and tricks for all the modules and for good environment.
And Arsh, you have chosen Govind Vihar branch, right? That is our oldest branch. So why have you chosen
Yes,
that?
because it is near my house.
Okay, all right. So that was the reason. And your teacher is giving you all the tips and tricks.
Yes,
Are you satisfied?
I am fully satisfied.
Great, wonderful. Let's proceed to part three of the speaking. In this part, we're going to talk about changes. Tell me, are changes important?
Yes, changes are important because if change will happen in our life, then we will be learn something new.
How has the world changed over the last 50 years?
World changes changed a lot over the last 50 years as the science and technologies plays a vital role in changing the world because means of transportation, communication, everything has been changed.
What changes do you see in the next 50 years?
Changes I would like to see in next 50 years is of traveling like cars. There will be made flying cars.
Okay, so do you think that's going to become a reality?
It may be because science is playing a role.
Okay. How is technology changing our thought process?
Technology changing our thought process because on internet we see that many things like in future this would be made by the scientists, and this that makes one individuals thinking that it will be coming in future, so get ready for that like that.
Right. Do you think artificial intelligence will take over humans in the future?
Yes, of course, artificial intelligence will take over humans because it helps in every field. Nowadays they are helping children to complete their homework and all needy things they want.
Okay.